Wisconsin, Army veteran, class level 4, his first Super G.
Next up, our 10th competitor, Derek Trenton, class 4 competitor and Army veteran, competing in his first Super G.
This is Derek's first Super G, and he's one of the tallest competitors that we have.
Just received word that Stuart Harley's final time was 5:49. So Stuart Harley competing in his first Super G, finishing with a time of 5:49.
And it was a clean run, which is one of the more important things about his run.
We actually haven't seen very many penalties so far in this Super G. I guess that's a testament to the level of ability that all these athletes have shown. Only Laura Schwanger and Terry Rock so far have committed penalties. My apologies, Jim Martinson also among them, so 3 athletes committing penalties. This is Derek Trenton competing in his first Super G.
Yeah, he's got the right equipment, and he's certainly strong enough. Let's see if he has the experience on the course to know what it's going to take to get through it the fastest way possible.
Finds himself now with that rough terrain.
Secret here is to keep those casters up so that they don't bog you down into those 2x4s and 2x6s that are stacked up on one another.
Now to the doors goes Derek Trenton. Shuts the first door. He's got to shut that second one. Very difficult course here, especially because of all those cones sitting on top of those door frames. If you open the door too quickly or slam it too hard shut, those cones could fall off. Each one of them adds 5 seconds to the final time. We haven't seen anyone knock down a cone so far, although I hope I didn't just jinx Derek Trenton by saying that.
All right, you know, next year,
Looks like it did. There goes the first cone we've seen. My apologies to Derek Trenton. I'll take the blame for that one.
Well,
An extra 5 seconds added to his time.
Next year the games are going to be in Denver, Colorado. I really hope to see some new athletes join up for the slalom and try to compete to earn the right to come out to the Super G.
So here goes Derek Trenton pushing himself hard through the pit. He's onto the chains at the moment. And he goes up and over. This is a very, very grueling course. It tests all of your strength and technique and dedication. Every single one of these competitors is pushing themselves to the limit, but they've earned the right to be here. They were all some of the best finishers in the regular slalom course. They have what it takes. Trenton now to the third aisle, making his way up and over those ramps. Very quickly pushing that cylinder through and through the cones.
Yeah, that cylinder needs to go completely beyond that line, that finish line, and he came up short a couple inches and had to go back and reapproach it.
Trenton taking a little bit of time here, probably catching his breath as he pulls himself toward the UPS truck.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate, Ron Smith has got the lead, and he was the very first athlete, so he's had, at this point in time, 10 other athletes chasing him hard.
Only 13 athletes in this competition. Derek Trenton is number 10. Trenton spins around, nearly knocks over one of his spotters, following a little bit too closely. Pushing himself hard over it. He's trying to make sure that his casters don't go down too far.
Yeah, fatigue is starting to set in. You can see that obstacle was giving him some trouble, and he's not quite going up that ramp as fast as some of the athletes that came before him.
Coasting
now
very...
Let's see if his height plays any factor in him getting through this obstacle with any difficulty. No problems as yet. Excellent run through the obstacle.
Derek Trenton, Class 4 athlete. He had a time of 3:44 yesterday in the Class 4 slalom.
Good run, good run.
He's got to spin around, see if he has the technique to go back and forth through those slalom cones, wall backwards. Great turnout here at the Spokane Convention Center. All of these fans still cheering on every single one of these competitors. Trenton got his casters stuck in some of the bars. He's working hard to keep them up. Now he's got the right technique.
Yeah, Derek is certainly strong enough to pull himself through that obstacle. He's approaching the next to last lane. He'll be turning on the home stretch in about 30 seconds after he gets over the pyramid ramp.
See if he can do it. He's got his casters up, but he's got to find that strength to push himself over the top. He's almost there. Derek Trenton up and over the top of the pyramid.
Yeah, as a reminder, this is Derek's first time at the Super G, so these obstacles, the knowledge he's gaining over going over each of these obstacles for the first time will prove invaluable in future competitions at the Veterans Games.
So he's through the decapitator. Only a few more obstacles to go before he gets that big ramp there near the end. Derek Trenton pushing himself hard up that ramp. He's got to be tired right now. He's got to be feeling it. But he's finding the strength to push himself up to the top. Derek Trenton now to the American flag. There's the salute. Trenton taking his time here, very carefully navigating over that snake pit.
Yeah, those boards are set, the athlete's wheelchair is measured, and those boards are set specifically to the width of his wheelchair. But it's a psychological obstacle more than a physical one.
Derek Trenton, he's got to be tired, he's got to be winded, but he willed himself to get through that course. Derek Trenton finishing the Super G.